I'm alright. I got really wet on the way home.
It's so fucking raining.
All day. It hasn't stopped.
I think there should be 2 fucking undergrounds. There should be one for people all the time who use the underground.
Yeah.
And there should be a whole separate one for people who only go in when it's raining or because they're tourists. Like, what are you doing? Fucking just... How?
Yeah. I witnessed someone have their umbrella over their wrist. It was closed. And they put their arm up to like hang, and then the water was dripping on the woman underneath.
Oh no!
She just lost her shit at this guy. And I like turned off my headphones, took them down, and like fully sat there and watched the drama. I wish I had popcorn. It was everything. Like, you didn't think that, where's the water going to go, dickhead? Like, it's like, what did you think was going to happen? I was this woman's phone. I wanted to ask her for her phone number. I was like, let's go for a drink. Like, you are my kind of chick. And the dude looked genuinely perplexed. Like, he never
Chick
once,
recipe?
he didn't once put it together. And she was like, this is what's wrong with the world. You're all fucking idiots. I was like, oh, she is going in.
I've
Loved
had
it.
2 separate stars for my commute today. Firstly, the woman who, to the man trying to get on the commuter train, you know when they have those bikes that fold in half? They're not a folding bike. They fold in half. It's a full-size fucking bike in half.
Yeah.
It's half a bike. And he's trying to get that on, and she went, no! And they kind of could have been room, and she just stood at the door and went, no! No! I was like, you tell him.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of They're Not Even Real Housewives, though Rosie and Tajani are here. It has been raining all day. All day. Not one time has it stopped.
No.
Not one time.
It's because this is school holidays.
And I could be more thankful for the fact that I was at work and Mike was at home with the kids. I skipped out the door this morning. Yeah, I know. It felt really good. But yeah, so words on the street.
What other words on the street? I don't know if I have any.
So I don't know if it's really like words on the street more than like annoyance and frustration. So I saw the clip of the season 2 premiere of Mauricio's Netflix show.
Yeah.
And I was like, so we're just going to go straight into this show with the drama between Mo and Kyle, and we've had to wait an entire season of Beverly Hills to get the same level of information. So I'm wondering if this would be just the death of Kyle. Like, this is it. Bravo. Andy's like pissed. He's like, I'm done. I'm out.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I think she realizes that it's all coming to an end from every which way, no?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd believe that.
I just think also it's really heartbreaking that we're in a stage of society where we have 15-year-old girls going through the grief of their parents' divorce on TV, and that's just normal.
Oh, it was so cruel, wasn't it, that?
I just think the whole thing is bizarre. I know we've been seeing it in Housewives for years. I just think it's really strange, especially when it was such a long marriage. It was such a loving marriage. They were perceived as such a close-knit couple. Like, it's different if they were like arguing all the time, or they didn't have a great relationship seemingly, but it's just, I don't know. Just hits different.
Yeah, it's really sad. But I also thought, like, and I don't know why I felt more annoyed at Kyle than I did at Mo, probably just because, you know, general sexism. But, like, I was pissed that she wasn't more prepared for that conversation. Like, you've decided to have this fucking conversation on TV, and that's shite of you. And you're not prepared. You've got nothing planned to say.
Yeah.
So you just made them really stressed and really anxious, and you've not really reassured them.
I think it's because they've already had the chat and they were just doing it again for the cameras. But at the same time, the emotions but the kids aren't going to know that this is going to be any different to the first time they had the conversation. Yeah, I know. It's so weird. I feel so bad for Portia.
Yeah.
So bad for Portia.
She's
The
got
rest,
no chance of being normal.
no, none whatsoever. None.
She's like, oh, you thought Paris Hilton was fucked up? Hold my
No,
beer.
she's the Kim
Yeah.
of the sisters, isn't she? Like she's gonna have problems.
Yeah, she's gonna be
I mean,
messed
I hope
up.
she doesn't. And I don't wish anything on anyone, but like, I
She's
just
just
don't
had
think
no
it's
normal, has she?
no. It was really funny whenever, like, talking about Beverly Hills when they all walked out on for the white party, and I could just smell the money
I
that
mean,
Mauricio has spent on their outfits and their glam and their shoe. And I was just like,
and then
you
they
wonder,
don't even fucking look him in the eye.
and you wonder why he works so much. That party cost 400 grand. Who's paying for that? I know Bravo kick in something when it's being
But
filmed.
no, not like that.
Mm.
It's just insane. It's just like such an insanely rich person concept. Did they do that here? Can you be like, I want to have a party on the lawn at like Old Trafford?
You certainly can't be wearing stilettos.
I thought
When
that.
I
They
say
just fucking Erica Jane walking around in those yellow shoes. Like that wasn't even in the party. I was like, the groundsman's gonna fucking have you.
just no. Yeah, I don't know. And the other word on the street I have is Tom Sandoval being more Tom Sandoval than I thought he could ever possibly
Oh
be
god, it's next level.
by comparing himself to George Floyd.
Yeah.
That actually happened. Like when I saw people about that on Twitter, I was like, no, that's not true.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I went and read what? I generally okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I don't think he realized what he was saying.
No, I think he was talking about like media reactions rather than the people they were reacting to. But
Yes.
it's just so fucking dumb.
And isn't it Black History Month in America right about now?
I don't
I
know.
think February is Black History Month in America.
Oh,
So
is
I mean,
it?
you just can't be like that's just it's taking it too far.
Didn't he also compare himself to Danny Masters, that guy?
The rapist?
The rapist?
No, I missed that nugget. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like how, people just react so strongly about things.
Okay, sure.
Like, uh-huh.
Should we talk about Beverly Hills reunion looks?
Yes, let's. Oh, I did have a word on the street I've remembered. And it's
go.
that Kim is going back to Atlanta.
Zolciak?
Yeah.
Well, has she confirmed? Because it's just rumours at this point, isn't it?
I think it's just rumours. That's true.
But she needs the money.
She does.
And are her and Craig going to get back together?
It's like the fucking hokey cokey.
I just really want them to be together. I just love Kim and Craig. I love them so much.
Bless you.
I don't even know if it's them or just him.
Yeah,
although
I do worry.
I do worry that he has like I think his brain I think his brain injury was like when he decided to marry her in the first place. That was the first kind of
red
inkling
flag.
that
Who's the president?
Yeah, exactly. How many fingers were holding up? Like I thought that was the first kind of indication that there's something wasn't right with him. And I do worry that he's got some kind of like road rage situation happening.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't come across well on these videos that gets leaked. So
no, they're like police videos.
Yeah, he's like properly screaming. And he's not a small guy.
No, he's a fucking big dude.
Yeah, but I'm not loving this thing. Like Eminem's done it too. Like, I don't like this black, dark hair and beard situation. Like, it doesn't do it for me. Like Eminem, dark-headed with the perfectly sprayed on beard, it's just not attractive. And then Croy has it too with the brown. Like, what are you doing? It's giving me Nicolas Cage vibes, and that's not good. And not Nicolas Cage in like Gone in 60 Seconds, because he was hot in that film. It's like Nicolas Cage all the other time. Like, just no, it's not for me.
I heard and know something about how when Nick Cage was a child, he thought he was an alien.
Well, I
And I'm like,
mean,
yeah, that tracks, right?
all the signs are there.
If
Like,
they really are.
yeah, I'm not going to discount that. I think that's valid. And I'm here to support you
I'm a
in your
believer.
time. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's all
Right.
I have.
Beverly
Reunion
Hills
looks.
looks.
So, best dressed, go.
I think I'm gonna go Kyle.
Really?
It's so boring, isn't it? It's absolutely nothing. I just think I don't feel anything about any of them.
So Garcelle was the best dress for me until I saw her in the cast photos that got released by Bravo.
Yeah.
Because on her photos on Instagram and such forth, she looks incredible.
But then in those group photos, she looks really cheap.
Yeah, it looks horrendous. Like, it doesn't look good. So Garcelle, out of the group, best dressed. In the group, no. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving Dorit's look. I'm here for it. It's giving me Sade.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Whereas I just feel like you could like spin her and it will come undone. I can't do the hair.
The one with
The
cowlick,
little girl
yeah.
with the little curl right in the middle of her forehead.
Yeah, that's not great. Sutton, I don't know.
Sutton, because she's got that necklace and the bangle that matches, and I can't get away with that.
I think the dress, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the dress is well made. Like,
yeah,
it looks
does
like
look well constructed.
Yeah, it looks like a very well tailored outfit.
Backhanded compliment. So Kathy
Yeah.
Hilton is re-wearing this outfit. This is her Christmas party outfit.
No way.
Yeah.
Ooh. Why is she in the reunion anyway?
I don't know. I'm completely unaware of her having been here. I mean,
I assumed that she would be in the finale.
Yeah, but she's
when I
not.
said there's still time.
Yeah.
I expected her to walk in, cause some kind of scene, and leave, and that's why she was being brought into the reunion.
But no, she was just passing the dry cleaners, picking up her outfit. I thought she'd pop in.
Yeah, Erica Jane looks good though. I love
she
me
does.
a shoulder.
I don't like it's these buttons on the skirt.
Yeah, I kind of try not to look at those.
The shoulder is great, but
I love a shoulder.
I think I will like it the less I look at it. Like, less the more I look at it. I think as a silhouette in passing, it'd be great.
Yeah. Crystal's boobs look good.
Crystal's boobs look good, and I think I don't understand this pattern.
It is weird.
So I want to see it in lighting. It'll go either way.
Okay.
It actually might look great, or it might look like
it's sheer.
Is it sheer? I couldn't tell if it was like a devore or
I don't know what a devore is.
Oh, okay. You know when you got like the bits of it are like velvet, and then there's like it's cut back. It's like burnt off in the backing.
Oh, okay.
And I just don't understand, because I also don't understand that the neckline. I'm like, I hope that hasn't got like bit sequins on.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
But it could look great.
It could.
And I think it's a good contender for sitting down, which we know can be an issue. Because Kyle's is just going to look like she's in a top.
Yeah. Anne Marie's is definitely a sitting down outfit, I think, with the leg out.
Anne Marie's is conclusively the worst.
Yeah, but that's just her all season. Like, why would she disappoint at the reunion?
Yeah, no, you're entirely right. I can't wait to see why like Sutton falls over and has a fit.
So your best dress is Kyle. I'm giving it to Garcelle in her photos. But on this, I'm gonna have to go with Dorit.
You're gonna go with Dorit?
Yeah. And my worst dress is Anne Marie.
Yeah. And we're all confused about Kathy.
We're all very confused by Kathy. She dresses like a granny.
I mean, she is a granny.
Well, okay, fine. But like, they're all grannies.
I'm not confused by why she dresses the way she does. I'm just confused as to why she's there. Like, that is what like rich, waspy women are supposed to look like, aren't they?
Yeah, she oods like.
She's meant to be demure.
Yeah, she's like, if she
like all of Sutton Friends will look like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right, cool.
Right. Let's get into this.
Potomac.
God, it felt like so long since we'd seen Potomac. I was fully like, I'd forgiven Robin for all of the horrible, shitey, boring things she'd done. I was like, this plays in the Dominican Republic. This looks great.
Yeah, but then she did the childish la 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 la. I can't. I swear, if you ever want to get me to the point where I just walk out and leave, act like that. I will go toe to toe with you all day long. You can call me all kinds. You can call me out my name in all kinds of shapes and forms, and I will stand there and I'll argue with you. You act like that, I'm out. I can't.
It's just. Can you imagine how annoying? Can you imagine what it's like if she's people's mother?
Yeah. Yeah. She looked good while doing it though.
She does, like the more casual the better.
Yeah, she looks amazing in workout gear and a swimming costume. Like, yeah.
That's all we need. And the weave out and just like,
I love the fact that was like everyone's topic of conversation, and they were all removing the weave because they all wanted to get in the water.
We can get wet.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go to Dominican Republic. I didn't realize I wanted to until today or Sunday.
Anywhere it's fucking sunny.
There's no rain. I just don't like the rain.
So before we go to the Dominican Republic, we see Mia and Ashley have a chat.
Yeah, and I got annoyed with the timeline of that, production-wise, because she turns up after G puts Mia's boobs back in her dress.
Mm-hmm.
She turns up. She gives her a Corona. Mm-hmm. They sit down on the couch. The Corona's already 3/4 of the way finished. So, either her sucking game is strong, which I won't discount because it is Ashley Darby, or there is like a hour difference between her arriving and actually sitting down and having a chit chat. And for some reason, that enraged me because apparently I wasn't aware that it's reality TV and it is 90% staged. Like, I got really pissed off.
You have to go to set one day and just see how long it takes to do lights.
Yeah, but that's not my fault.
Like, I used to be amazed. Like, when I worked on TV shows and like, you know, like these like would be on a set. Like, this is the same fucking room that we film every day. 2 hours of lighting.
Why can't they just leave the people then where it was?
Why don't you just put some fucking lights up?
I don't know. Because they would have known where else were they going to sit.
Exactly.
Anyway, so that pissed me off. But anyway, we digress. Move on.
We digress.
Yeah.
So we talk about why Ashley isn't divorced, and that's because she is operating in fear because of her financial insecurity as a child.
That which sounds horrendous.
It sounds really scary.
The stuff that her mum would have had to have gone
and like
through
coming
and
home and not know where you were going, all of that.
Yeah.
So
I also feel like speaking to Mia about that is kind of like Mia's like, yeah, but I was in care, so
it is that.
You know, I feel bad for you, but you know, you stayed with your family. I was in care.
Mia like extended her grace though.
Yeah, Mia's good like that.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And I did think, oh, maybe I am being a bit mean to Ashley, because I was like, yeah, that is horrible. But it's equally like, it's not like a Michael Darby is the solution to this, though, is it? Like he's only a finance. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd rather be on the streets than having to put his dick inside my vagina. Just saying. With my kids
at this point, like, she's got the house. Like, she's not going to be on the streets, is she?
Well, if she doesn't pay her mortgage, she will be.
Pay her mortgage, but she could sell that house. No, she can't because it's his.
Yeah,
but she could have
She could have bought a cheaper house.
Bought a house she could afford with a job.
Not in North Potomac either. In like,
what job? It's in like Potomac.
It's not. It's in Detroit, probably. Baltimore, wherever the nearest like place is. But
what would she do as a job? Like in America, where there's like 45 applicants for every fucking job?
Not strippers. She'd make a fortune as a stripper.
Yeah, probably.
She'd let it all hang out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving her money to see her take her clothes off, and I don't even find her that attractive.
She barely fucking wears clothes.
Yeah, I want to see in the cooch, though.
Nice, nice.
I mean, let's be clear.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Her and Erica Jane and Denise should have a conversation. Between the three of them, That would be an OnlyFans that would break the internet.
Oh yeah.
Break the internet. Okay. Call me. That was my idea and I want 10%.
Imagine.
You would pay for that. You would pay for that. I would pay for that. Everyone in, I would have every
I would,
mobile. Yeah.
it's not even paying for it though. It's like there's the paying for the like, you know, the to see, and then there's paying for like to see the fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that would be one of those things like we're gonna do the shoot, but there's only 2 chairs.
No, one glam team.
Yeah, no, 2. I think you should have 2 glam teams.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Seriously, I think we've just made $1 million. We need to put this together.
Reach out, guys.
Yes. Anyway.
We see Nneka and Wendy go
Okay, can we talk about Wendy's share moment from Clueless?
In her little outfit.
She looked good. Like, I argue with yourself. Anyone who says she didn't, you can argue with yourself. I will die on this hill by myself. I don't give a fuck. When she walked in with the white glasses and the Chanel-esque shorts and jacket, yes. I was here for all of it. Wasn't here for the bullshit that followed.
Yeah, I was going to say, what everything that came out of her mouth?
No, I can't. I'm over it. I'm done. I mean, at this point, Wendy is trying really hard to get fired. I don't know what she's doing.
I don't know what game she is playing, but it is not the game that we're watching.
However, not here for Nneka either.
No, but I think Nneka won.
Oh, 1000% Nneka won.
Particularly when then they're being upset to the production. I was like, oh, that's very good.
Very smart, right?
Very smart.
Yeah. I didn't. The way Wendy carries herself, the way she walked versus the way Nneka was walking in was very different. Like, Wendy was like all poised, shoulders back, and Nneka was kind of walking like a vulture. Like, you know, like one of them like weird naked animals. And it was just yeah. But I think Wendy has every right to be upset because this woman came for her mum.
But she entirely accurately came for her mum.
Yeah, fair, but you still don't come for someone's mum.
No, not on national television.
Especially in a culture where things like that are really damaging. Like, that is a thing. Like, regardless as if the individual was bigger than that and better than that and kind of would brush it off, it's the wider community that you still have to deal with. Because long after the show is finished, they're still Nigerian. So it's still going to be...
But she did do all them things.
Why are you coming with facts and logic? That is not what we're about.
I lose, and as soon as anybody goes, my children, I'm like, oh, you're clutching.
Yeah. I just feel, I don't know. I was really upset with that whole scenario. I think Nneka was trying to gaslight her also in the way that she was speaking, the tone of voice, Wendy is the one that's patronizing and condescending with her 4 degrees. You can't come at Wendy with that tone of voice because it's not going to go well. Now, regardless of what it is that you have to say, if you're wrong, right, or indifferent, it doesn't really matter. Wendy's not going to have it. So if she really wanted to apologize, she would have come better.
I just think Wendy's like, she needs a page out of the book of Lala. Like, just because you can win a fight by being mean doesn't mean that necessarily does you any good.
Let's take another 10 years to work that out. Give Wendy a minute.
Oh yeah, but Wendy's been doing that for 10 years.
Oh yeah, longer.
Yeah.
Much longer.
I guess she hasn't been seeing herself on telly for 10 years. So
no, true. But yeah, anyway, she looked good and I was here for it. And then do we go to Candace's and Chris's house, or is that later?
No, that's then. Then we go to Candace Chris's house and she's been shopping.
Oh, that deal bag was fire.
I loved his like, but you don't need this. You don't need it so much that it's been sitting here for a fortnight. She's like, I know. Let me tell you some girl maths.
It's legit how every woman speaks to her husband when we're trying to explain something that we shouldn't have done. Yes.
So that was great.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
But I found it very interesting, the like him being like, "You're never here." She's like, "How does that feel?"
Yeah. Yeah, I had one of those moments this week.
Yeah.
Myself. I get it.
And even Candace can't pretend that he has a job.
Yeah. And this is the thing. Like, don't question me when I spend $4,000 on a bag. I'll pay for it.
As long as she's paying the mortgage.
Well, her mum's probably doing that though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. But either way, it's getting paid.
Yeah. And he wants to have kids. He wants to be a stay-at-home dad. That's what he's angling for. He wants it to
Why
be
don't he be a
justified.
stay-at-home dad for his kids now?
We are not here to judge. But they live in the same country. He is continent. He is doing better than Brock.
This is true. This is true. So yeah, they talk about the like, she's too busy for the IVF. And I'm like, but didn't you freeze the egg so that you can like bench this for like a decade?
Yeah. But he wants a reason to be at home.
Yeah.
He's tired of having to explain to people that he does other things. So he wants to be at home.
Be a fucking dog breeder or something. That's not a reason to have a baby.
Oh, be a dog breeder? Oh. Okay.
You've got to be home for that.
Yeah, fair. You do. It's a lot of hard work too as well. I think it's easier to raise a baby.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to make dogs have sex with each other. But like, I don't know, are puppies that hard? Like, because the mum dog is still there.
Yeah, I know, but puppy shit and piss everywhere. At least if a baby's got a nappy on.
That is true. That's a good point.
Yeah. And then do we go to Dominican Republic?
No, then we see Grace graduating.
Oh, yeah.
I loved this.
It was so cute.
I was like so secondarily proud.
I love the fact that her middle name is Giselle. The ball's on Giselle. Yes. I mean, who knew that was a thing? I love that.
I loved it. I loved the scrapbook, and like I thought it was really nice. It's a big achievement. She should be really proud of her. First time
I thought the twins actually looked alike.
They did look really alike.
I've never seen that before. I've always ever seen them as individual people, but in this moment I was like, that's the same person. They've just done a Lindsay Lohan and Parent Trap. Like they've just switched out. Like this is bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and the bizarreness of Jamal's voice, which I know hasn't changed, but is still so strikingly strange.
I love his voice so much. I could listen to him talk all day. All day. But that would make him really unattractive to me. Like I could never get past the first date just based on that.
It's not a sexy voice.
No, and I just feel like his sex game would be so monotonous. Like in the same like manner and stroke of like his voice. I just feel like there's no like intensity, there's no like peak, there's no trough, there's no nothing. It's just
it's just steady.
It's the same.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be thinking the whole time.
I mean, how do people even have sex with like a man of God? It's just a big mental leap, isn't it?
I don't know. I think that's quite.
You think people? Yeah, no, a lot of people do like that. That's why that Irish chap in Fleabag playing the priest, people got really into that, didn't they?
Yeah, because exactly.
Then we go to the Dominican Republic, don't we?
Yes, we do. And then there's a drama around the rooms.
Oh Lord. So first we find out how Ray used to go here, goes here every year to golf.
For his annual golf trip, yeah. And Dr. Jackie's husband also goes to the Dominican Republic often.
It's known for golf, is it?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
I mean, how big is the Dominican Republic? Can they even fit a golf course on there?
I don't know where it is. On the map.
Is there?
Helpful. Yeah, okay. It's the story of the woman answering the phone.
Right. Tell me your thoughts.
No housekeeper or maid answers the phone.
No
one does. And yeah, I honestly, I don't know how to like no one answers the phone. And like she said, she was upset anyway. So her intuition kicked in from all the way in America. She knew what Ray was doing. And I don't think Ray has ever been faithful to Karen at all.
But what sort of professional lady would answer the phone? What's her incentive there?
I think it was an accident. You know, one of those ones where a phone rings,
You just pick it up and you're like, oh, I don't live here.
Yeah, that's what I think happened. Yeah. Legit, that's what I think happened. She just picked up and she was like, oh, fuck, I'm in it now. What do I do? That's a lie. I had to put an accent on. She didn't have an accent. She was an American. He brought her from home. Like, that's what I think happened anyway. But the drama with the rooms and Ray getting his dick sucked in the DR and Robin acting a fool and all of those shenanigans was shaping up to be a much better trip than Austin, Texas.
Yes, all the things are there. Also, there's like walking around space. I just think they need space that they can't do in like a conventional hotel. You need a resort.
You do need a resort because we need to see the individual conversations.
We need to be able to walk to the pool. We don't need to be going in lifts and opening doors
and going back alleys and down the street. Yeah.
Not
what do we think about Necker being the Grand Dame of Potomac?
I think it is deliberately aggravating. I think Giselle knows what she's doing, and it's fun, but it's not a good idea. I wouldn't do it.
I think this is I think this is the one and only time Candice has walked off in a half that I've agreed with. Like, I'm just like, Giselle, what are you doing? She's like the Kenya Moore. She's the Kenya Moore of Potomac. Like, Kenya actively terrorizes people and then wonders why people lay their hands on her. Like, really? Are you shocked? And just, Giselle, why? I thought her and Cameron were getting on.
They were. That's exactly why they were getting on. So she was like, let me just bring props to a foreign country to like fully wind her up.
I love it so much.
So who do you think, obviously in a world where somebody has to share a bedroom because there's only 7 bedrooms in the Dominican Republic?
I looked it up. That resort has multiple bedroom villas.
It's like 400 acres.
I googled it.
I mean, it must be most of the Dominican. So the Dominican Republic's the other half of Haiti, right? That's where it is.
I don't know.
I think it's the other half of Haiti.
Oh, that's a shame that Haiti hasn't got the same level of tourism as the Dominican Republic. It's quite sad.
It's because they overthrew the white people.
Well, you know. It's consequences to being independent.
Consequences, man. What can you do? Who do you think should have shared a room?
Because it's fair or because I wanted to see the drama?
Either or.
So I think Ashley and Candice should have shared a room.
Okay, right.
Because I think it would have started off as daggers at dawn, but by the end of it, they would have been having sex.
Okay.
And I would have loved to see that.
Candice likes sex. Was this that sleep sex that you're talking about?
Oh my god. Actually, I don't know. That's a very valid point.
Because why can't Karen share a room?
Because she's old.
But she's never been able to share a room.
Yeah, but she's like one of these ones that when she takes her whole face off, it's
unrecognizable.
It's a different person, and she's not exposed that to anybody. I don't even think Ray's seen her without
the girdle and the
everything. You know, like one of those ones. She's like a 25 stone woman.
Oh no, I think it's the other way. I think she's like a 4 stone lizard. Like first thing in the morning, she looks like a kimono dragon.
It's like the teapot, like tape up the neck
and the cream, and then there's like bandages and machines going up and down. I mean, yeah, it's a whole thing. But imagine if her and Wendy had to share a room.
Oh my god. there wouldn't be enough wig space. Like, where are you putting all of those wigs if
And
her
the
and
other
Wendy shared
bedroom that everybody, someone could have just legitimately had that bedroom. The
Oh,
wig store.
right. So you think it should have been Karen and Wendy?
Or Karen and Necker?
Yeah, Karen and Necker, I think would have been a good shout.
Because I think everyone else has kids and they like deserve the time off.
Yeah, fair.
Though
Fair.
what is the friend?
Kiana.
Kiana?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when I saw her on the plane, I was like, who is
Who's
this
that?
chick? And then I was like, oh, it's her. Also, as well, when was the last time we saw Housewives Fly Economy?
Oh yeah.
Where is the luxury? The
Not
budget?
okay. Where's the budget, babe?
That's not acceptable.
It's
I don't
just
even think Atlanta Housewives fly economy. They all fly first class, or they get a plane.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you don't invite. What's her face?
What's her face?
What is her name? With her eyelashes down her face.
Charisse.
Charisse. She'd have got a plane.
Is that it for the Dominican Republic?
That's it. That's all that happens. Robin goes, blah, 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 blah. She's a dickhead. That's all that happens.
All right.
They crown Necker. Even though Giselle says Naka.
Huh?
Giselle calls her Naka.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, that's wrong. Like, I'm not entirely convinced we're saying it right, but we're closer.
Yeah, no, it's got like one of those sounds in it. Yeah. That sounded really like racist. It's got one of those.
It's got a sound. It's got a foreign in.
I just meant it's got like it's not like a straightforward pronunciation.
No, not for us.
No.
Vanderpump?
Right. Oh my Lord, Vanderpump. James Kennedy kills me. I can't.
Oh my God. He's like so entertaining, but even halfway through an episode, I'm like, it's too much. Okay.
I don't even know if I should like him right now because isn't he like
a bad man?
Proven to be what?
A bad man. So we go to James and Ali's house. They're hosting.
I could not relate to James more when he was like, I've already been to 12 different box stores. Like when I say box stores, I mean, you know, like the big shops, like the big B&Q, the big Tesco, the big Target. And I've spent $2,000. Like I couldn't relate. Every time I have anyone over, I spend a stupid amount of money and I don't understand where it goes. Where's the money gone?
Sure.
I could relate to him more. I was like, James is my people.
You could easily blow $2,000 on just like towels, I think.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's getting ready. This bit of him I find endearing. Yes.
Yes. Very.
The actual like public phasing him, don't think I can handle. So then do we see Katie and Ariana?
Yeah, at Ariana's house.
Yeah, and they're talking about how they got the same Lyft driver.
That was the guy that took Ariana home
on the
night that she found out about yeah. What are the chances?
I mean, you know, it's not impossible, is it? Because you're going to be in an area.
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious that this guy has absolutely no idea.
Yes, but then he doesn't know, like, the story.
Yeah.
He's also like, and then I went over to, like, here and I picked up this blonde pop singer and apparently her boyfriend's, like, a footballer. I don't know. Like, mate, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Katie saying that she'd rather eat a jean jacket than go to Tahoe. I was like, that's a level of specific that I can get behind.
Oh, absolutely. But I love her, like.
It's such a good thing to say, though, because imagine the effort that would be.
It would take you years to eat a jean jacket.
I am tired at the thought of it.
Yeah. I just, how that would feel inside your body, like just all of the things, like the texture there. I thought about it a lot after she said that.
Yeah, and I feel like she just came up with it on instinct, but I think it's really good. I'm going to start using it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Your left arm looks so tasty now compared to the jean jacket, right? Isn't that what people say? I'd rather eat my left arm.
Yeah.
Or my right arm. Whatever.
Your dominant arm, I reckon.
Yeah.
Then it's Lisa's house.
Oh, and Lala and Sheena turn up half naked.
More than half naked.
To be fair, if I looked like them, I would never wear clothes.
I think that's what Lisa thinks, isn't it? She's like, yeah, fair.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not here for this emotional manipulation of Sandoval and now Lisa. Like, if they truly believed that Tom was going to do something or something was going to happen to Tom, they would have intervened. They wouldn't be filming.
I think there's that, isn't there? I had that realization.
And he would be put in a facility, same as Rochelle. So don't be sitting here telling me, okay, I'm not saying he hasn't hit low points. I'm sure he has. But I think he thinks he's far too beautiful to harm himself. Because I tell you why I got that as well. When they were flashing into their house, I don't know, it was like an opening thing for something, and they were both brushing their teeth. The way that man looked at himself in the mirror.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
There's absolutely no way he's damaging himself. None. He was impressed and in awe of his own self in the mirror.
I thought I saw some good mothering in Lisa though, when she was like, because Lala was like, well, I've had like a shit time too, and like what and all of that, and she was like, yes, but you are like strong enough that you've pulled yourself out of it. His life is shit now.
Yeah, but I just feel like Lisa always takes the boys' side.
Oh yes, because that's where it falls down, because her life is surrounded by hopeless boys.
But I also think
because she is that strong mother figure.
Yeah.
All the hopeless boys flock to her, and the hopeless boys are 45-year-old men. But they're still hopeless boys. And that kind of her youth is like on that energy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know whether or not it's her living in like a constant state of misogyny, or is it because she truly believes women are the superior sex. So it's the opposite of that. Like, she thinks that we will always come through and shine through, whereas these men, like you say, are hopeless 45-year-old boys. And they're never going to be successful without a woman kicking them up the backside.
I think it's both, isn't it? Like Lala had to pick herself up in a way that Tom doesn't seem to have to.
Yeah.
And I think this with like people who like shit on single mothers. I think single mothers have to fucking get on with it, don't they? Whereas like there's really hardly, and this is a huge generalization, but there's not that many single fathers.
Not like, full time.
No, like who like do everything. Like it's so socially unacceptable for women to be like, can't hack that. It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave. Whereas it's like you have to get on with that.
Yeah. You don't really have a choice. Yeah.
Unless you've got a dick.
Well,
and maybe you do.
Yeah.
And I feel for Lala with her like continually telling everybody that she's angry all the time. But I'm like, I'm not sure what telling everybody it is doing.
I think it's the first step to recovery, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
I think
because I don't think I've ever got to the second step. Like I get to the point where I can be like, oh, I am angry about all the time, but I don't know what you do next.
I don't think she does either. That's why she just keeps saying the same thing.
So somebody says, oh, you should do this. People just say you should do yoga. You tried meditation? No, I've not.
I've done yoga and meditation at various points in my life, and it did really help massively. However, I also smoke weed, so I don't know if I was just doing the yoga, if it would have the same effect as doing yoga and then having a spliff afterwards. Not sure. But I think meditation for me doesn't work because it puts me in my feelings and it puts me in my head, and I can't shake the thoughts that I come up with.
Yeah.
I can't be restful. I can't.
I'm not great to rest. Yeah. I just don't even understand. Like saying like you should meditate is, you might as well just say go over there and speak Russian.
Yeah.
Like I'm as likely to do that as I am to turn my brain off.
Yeah, 1000%.
So then they go to the party.
And not one of those women wanting to get their hair wet like they were black. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. They tried so hard. Like Lala was explaining to Schwartz, this is how you're going to lift this off me. And he was like, he was in it. Like there
He
was no
loved
questions.
it.
Yeah, he was no questions. He didn't like. Oh no, wait. Do we see him get his hair cut by this
No,
Joe
that's
chick?
later.
Oh.
That I have all sorts of feelings about.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get to that.
But I thought it was cute that he like successfully completed the task. And I thought that's not something that he like achieves in relationships that often. He needs Lala more than he knows.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And they have their little chat and like he says how he's like not an accessory to Tom's affair. And I was like, I think you are though.
Yeah, I think that's the definition of it.
That's literally your casting this season.
Yeah. And I really love the fact that he had to keep clarifying that when he said that he found her attractive and that she was
Platonically.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to fuck you.
She was like, I get it.
I get it, mate. It's all right.
Yeah.
But you're
And trust me.
beautiful. But like,
Yeah.
no. But I wouldn't. But obviously it'd be a lot. But no.
Yeah. It's like she's looking at him going, honey, you
Don't
could
worry,
never.
babe.
Yeah, you could never. So
All right.
what are we doing?
So, I mean, Randall
Randall had money.
He did.
That makes
And
Randall very attractive.
power.
Yeah. And he had a swag about him. He wasn't an attractive man, but he had a swag about him. He had a level of confidence that Schwartz doesn't have.
Yeah.
Like, it's different.
Because he's got the thing that all the girls in LA want.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can put you in the films.
Yeah.
Then we do
Until
jumping off the
Mac out.
roof.
Okay. Can we just categorically put this out there that if anyone I know, and I'm talking directly to your husband at this point.
I was going to say,
If
we are
anyone
so absolutely talking to my husband.
Yeah, 1,000% I'm talking to him. I will kill you. Like, forget if you break every bone in your body because you landed in the pool incorrectly. I'm dragging your ass out and I'm fucking you up. That is not appropriate behavior. And why is production allowing that to happen?
The second I saw it, I just thought that would be Dan. Dan is the James here. He's entirely shown off. He's doing flips.
I'm not gonna lie though, I enjoyed the montage of the various like poses he was doing. I enjoyed that. But that's not acceptable behavior. And then he's so caught up in a conversation, his barbecue goes on fire. Like, what are you doing?
And this is the point when Ali and Lala are like, why is he sober? Can I talk about it? I don't really know why she needs to. I guess she wants to be an ally. It just sort of comes across as nosy.
Yeah, but you would be nosy too. If I turned around and said to you tomorrow, I don't drink anymore, you'd be like, what the fuck?
But if you were like, oh, like I've already been an alcoholic and then like I've stopped drinking, I don't think I'd be like, why? I'd be like,
no, but I
that
think
seems like gross.
But he's done it so many times. Like, what was the purpose for this?
Yeah,
like,
she wants
what
to be
was
like,
the
what
reason?
was the exact fuck up?
Yeah, like what did you do?
But she's like, she's sort of pretending that she's coming from like a nice place, but that's not. It's just gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the THC infused drinks, I don't know why that was a shock. Like I've been seeing them in Canada for years.
You can buy them in Boots here.
No, their CBD is not THC. It's not the same.
Fine.
It's yeah. But the THC drinks, I'm not a fan of them.
Why?
They're weird. I don't like the taste, first of all, because it just tastes weird to me. And then because if you don't finish the drink in like one go, the buzz isn't controlled.
Oh, right. So that's why they're like chugging them.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Like because I'm not someone who drinks a fizzy drink. I'll drink a glass of wine in one go if I'm sitting here and it's there. But for like a can of fizzy drink,
yeah,
it would take me a few hours to drink it. So it means like you'd never get that maximum hit. It's just weird to me when I've had them in Canada before. It's just bizarre. I much prefer a gummy.
They're just trying to like relive a party of their youth that there isn't really there, aren't they?
Yeah, 1,000%. But I want friends that have pool parties. Like we need to we live in an area where people have swimming pools. We need better friends.
Oh yeah, did I tell you about when we'd first moved here and I dropped her off at nursery and the woman was like, oh yeah, my gardener lives near you.
Yeah.
They had a pool.
Yeah, they had a pool, yeah, but she was a bitch.
She was a bitch.
We could go and like fuck her house up.
Why not?
I'm down.
So
then we get the haircut.
Well, then we have Lala's realization of how she doesn't need to be a dog in everyone else's fight.
Right.
And I thought that was very impressive of her to recognise that.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be the one who's in everything.
Yeah, sometimes there can be an argument and you can see it and you can see that someone's wrong and you can leave it alone.
What's that like?
It's hard. I've done it at least twice.
I don't think I've ever done it.
It's well,
I must have.
It gives you a stomachache.
I must have.
So we see the plunge cold pool.
Oh, with Thirsty Bitch, yeah.
Yeah, which one?
Both of them. But I think the way he was behaving in that pool, like it was some profound fucking spiritual. He saw Jesus and Mary and Joseph
reborn from this bath.
He does realize that professional athletes do that every day.
And like the army.
They get in the bath at the end of every training session.
Yeah.
And then they get out.
God.
They have conversations. They chat to each other. Like it's a normal thing. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but it's like a normal thing.
It's meant to be really good for you, isn't it, mentally?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Not for me, that. Would you rather get in an ice bath or a bath of lava? Obviously, if you couldn't die.
I think if I have a bath, I have it about lava.
Yeah, same. Mike's always gets in the shower sometimes after me, and he's like, "Holy fuck, what is wrong with you?" Because like the thing's like really cranked up the other way. I love me.
Yeah, Dan always turns it down, but then he's like a foot closer to where it comes out than me.
Yeah, fair enough. He's getting full penetration.
It's getting it hot, whereas I'm like, there's this much cooling.
Yeah.
And so then he tells us that he's saving himself for Raquel.
What, sexually?
I guess so.
Alcoholically?
Who knows?
Cocaine wise?
I mean,
mushrooms?
No, because wasn't there mushrooms at his birthday?
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah. I just feel like there's a list of things that he could be not doing. I mean, which one?
Certainly not talking about himself.
Yeah.
And then, how cute was something about her floaty?
Oh, I love that. That was amazing. That's the nearest thing we're going to get to that sandwich shop. Just saying.
It's open.
No, it's not. Bullshit. Have you seen anyone go in there and purchase a sandwich?
No.
Have you seen any frontage signs?
When is the last time anybody in that state ate bread?
Oh, they eat bread. It's just not bread. It's like some gluten-free sourdough starter, fucking wheat 7-grain.
No, they're all like, gluten makes me bloat.
Yeah, well, that's because it tastes good, bitch. Fucking hell. If I ever turn around and say I don't eat bread, shoot me. Like, because there's something wrong with me. Like, I've lost my mind.
She's been taken over. It's not her, it's a clone.
Like, I'm dying of something to just kill me. Like,
right, then we get into Jo.
So she cuts the hair.
Yeah, I would love a friend who cuts my hair.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind that either.
I don't want to be friends with Jo.
No, she's very annoying.
That's entirely too much Jo already.
Yeah, I'm done.
Entirely done. It's like bad enough seeing her when she started talking. I was like, oh no, no one asked for your opinion.
Schwartz has confessed that he fucked her.
Yes.
But there was no long-term situation.
Yeah, like it wasn't a planned living together dating situation.
So it's just another one of those situations that Schwartz gets himself into and he miraculously comes out of it unscathed.
I've managed to convince this woman to come to my house, cut my hair and fuck me. Like how?
Yeah. I love the fact that we're supposed to believe he works out also.
Oh yeah, really badly all the time.
Like, say what you want about Sandoval. That dickhead looks good.
He's ripped, yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you saw a picture, I mean, even his face, like, even eating some of those cakes, I was like, yeah, I still would. I still would. There's something sinisterly cheeky about him.
Yeah.
That's like why he looks at himself in the mirror like that when he's brushing his teeth. I get it.
See, it's so much cake, gotta brush them teeth.
Oh, I mean. I'm sure that's not the only thing he's eating that makes him need to brush his teeth.
Schwartz is like, just say sorry. Just have a bit of humility. And he's like, but it's been months. Like, so another 5 minutes won't fucking kill you.
But he's not done it at all. This is the
No!
point. Like, if you have been telling me that you have been nothing but contrite from the moment it broke to this moment in time, I'd be like, okay, cool. I don't think he needs to apologize anymore. And that's the thing. I wasn't even mad at, if we go back to listen to the old episodes when this whole scandal hit, I wasn't even that mad at Tom. That wasn't where my heat was. My heat was for Rochelle because of the girl code break. Like I couldn't get past that bit because I was like, men are going to be dogs. That's just what they're going to do. But like, he's making me really angry.
Yeah,
like now, just his lack of account. Like, and people are like, why is Ariana being so petty? Have you seen what she's having to deal with?
I mean,
I would have set fire to all of his stuff right by now. All of it.
I actually think setting fire to stuff is better. I think the like long-term malice. I do see a point where I'm like, you've got to sort that out, mate.
What, the long-term malice? Now I'm here for it. No.
Okay. So Sheena's really proving the crazy to me.
What, just now?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the babysitter and the sister.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, just in case, I don't know. And I mean, what's really troubling to me is the babysitter is clearly into women. So how do we know that she's not just fucking her sister? Has anyone put that into Sheena's head? Because I'd like to see that spiral.
I guess she's just thinking, but as long as someone's there, if the baby like,
no, I don't get it.
I sort of thought I did, but now I'm like, oh no, it's other level.
Yeah.
I also think, like, I know it's like a trust thing, but like those, not her sister's her sister, so that's different. But that girl, like, she doesn't look like she could like outsmart a pigeon. Like, why not hire a professional?
But she's still smarter than Sheena.
That is smarter than Sheena. Yeah, and then that by definition smarter than Brock.
Brock, I mean, they're 2-year-olds smarter than Brock.
I mean, they're lucky they worked out how it works.
I think there was a couple of times where it didn't go in the right places. You could just get pregnant with it being near your vagina, right?
Well, like just in a hot tub.
Yeah, or like just like over the area. No? Can you get pregnant through dry humping if the man ejaculates?
I mean, I'm sure you can. How unfortunate.
I would be pissed.
I'm not sure.
You're actually still a virgin, but you got pregnant. Could you imagine?
No. What's happened today?
I don't know. I'm a weird one.
So they go to that bar where you get a drink through a wristband.
I love that.
See, I was like, no, why?
Oh, I'm into that. I thoroughly enjoyed tapping anything to get something out of it. I love it.
Okay, well, that's why.
Yeah.
I was just like, how is this? I was like, what? Who needs this? Like, we've completely worldwide established how bars work. We do not need this. Like, was like, oh, I ask a person and they give me a drink and I pay for it. Oh, it'll never work.
In America as well, you're probably expected to tip the person that comes over to your table to tell you that you have to go up to get your own drink. They don't even serve you. You still have to tip them. I guarantee it.
I don't understand now. Like, I don't understand when like Itsu is entirely self-service, but there are people. You like can't ask these people. God, I sound 1,000 years old. I just think, at what point do you just stop having the people?
Because in case things go wrong, I suppose.
But they can't solve it because
you're not allowed to talk to them. Yeah, I know. I don't get it
and
either.
because they're like not like tech people. Oh, they've been hired to sell sushi.
Yeah.
Already in a box. Okay, so then there's the big reveal. Lisa rings James because she's found Graham.
Yeah, he was so happy, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think he was like, I think he was really happy, and then I think eventually he was like, "Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to take this
I'm
dog
gonna
home
have
now."
to look after this dog.
Yeah, and the dog bit. Well, Lisa was like, and the dog, yeah, it's bit a few people.
We all know it's been biting people. Like the dog's not been trained because James raised it.
Yeah,
Also, he like fully didn't recognize the dog.
that's not going to go well, is it? When you see the
And
flash
they're like,
forward,
and they're cat people. Yeah, no, it's not going well.
because Ali's not going to have any of that.
Mm-mm.
She's going to be like, oh hell no.
I'm not having your ex-girlfriend's dog that fucking bites people. And I think every word in that sentence is entirely fair.
I mean, it's logical.
I've just bought this new, nice. You've just bought a new house. This is my new house with this untrained puppy.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
the end.
Yeah, but it really highlights Lisa's like mad mum complex, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
look at the puppies. Everybody loves the I'll save all the puppies. It's like, but actually, I'm not sure you are saving it. I think this is actually worse.
Can you imagine being her kids?
No.
It would be amazing, but really hard work.
I think Pandora is fine, isn't she?
Because I think everything that Lisa Vanderpump gives you, there's an expectation with it.
Yeah, nothing is
free. Not free.
No. She's like organized crime in that way.
Yeah, but I also think that they would have had a lot of freedom growing up. Like, I think her and Ken were very lax about the rules and what they were allowed to do and all the stuff of it. And obviously they have a great life. But I think, I think Pandora's just a mini her though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's scary.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, you want to get angry? You want to talk about? Okay, we can talk about Beverly Hills.
Oh, let's talk about Miami. Let's get fired up.
Okay, let's get grumpy.
It's just not enough wine. So. I'm struggling to formulate anything other than my rage. And the rage doesn't really come to the end of the episode. So
okay, let's talk about some slightly trivial things up front.
Okay, let's do it.
So Nicole talks about IVF. Potentially not trivial. Why is she talking about IVF though?
Because she's concerned that she is 38 and she doesn't know if she's going to be able to naturally conceive because she's had an IUD in her. She's not had regular periods. She's not had that kind of thing. And being a doctor and being rich, honey, she's like, there is no point me fucking around and waiting. Like, I'm not going to be one of these people that is going to keep trying for a year and then I'm 40 and then I still don't have kids. So basically she's saying, I'm going to give this X amount of period of time, then I'm just going to go straight in for IVF. Fuck it. And I think that's really admirable. Like, she's honest about her situation. She understands the consequences of her actions. She knows what is happening. And she's just like, yeah, this is where we are. I love it.
Okay.
Is that not what you got from that?
I mean, no, we're just different types of people, aren't we? Right, I just thought, God, the planning and the tracking, and it's just so like
from the woman who had her first kid at 30.
Yeah,
but you had your first kid at 30. You had that luxury. She doesn't. This is a choice that I'm not having to go because this is a choice that Nicole has made. She decided to wait until this point in her life to have a child because her first kid is 6. So she didn't have to wait this long to have a second kid. But I think that's what also she's like woman enough to sit there and say, I've made my bed.
Fair enough. I guess I know that this is how people operate. I just found it like, oh,
bizarre. Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, I just can't imagine being like, I came into the world because like people had a calculator and a thermometer and all that. Oh man, it's
but no kid is gonna know that. Like, you're not gonna tell them. Although my friend tells her kid all the time that she was grown in a petri dish, so that's interesting.
That's kind of nice. It's like we really wanted you. Do you know what I mean? It's better than being told you were a mistake.
Fair. All right, cool. Then what else happens?
Todd isn't there when Alexia moves.
Oh, and Peter apparently is a good choice to have as Frankie's guardian.
Yes.
I feel like as the public we should intervene here.
Like there should be like a voting option. Like,
I feel like this. Yeah, I feel like I could raise Frankie a lot better than Peter could.
I mean, yeah.
I would happily move to Miami to raise Frankie.
And the fact that he's like, I mean, I like Frankie, he's cool. I'm like, that's not the answer, mate. And bless Alexia, like I think she's an excellent, I think her intentions are really good as a mum in a way that I don't necessarily see in the rest of her. Because she's like, I think it's valid to be like, some people just take a lot longer to grow up, and Peter has like made his mistakes and he's like maybe turned his life around. But it's too much of a gamble for him to be like responsible for Frankie.
Yeah, it's a
like
lot.
This is a reason that he can like get his, buy his own car.
Yeah.
Have utility bills. Like, it's not a reason that he can look after a person.
A vulnerable adult.
Yeah. And she's like, your wife is going to have to be okay with this. And I'm like, well, any decent person is going to be okay with this. But also, even you know that he can't hack it.
No. But I can't even begin to imagine how
scary it must be.
Yeah. That at some point I'm going to die and my son
is going to need help forever.
Is going to need help forever, and he's on his own. Like,
yeah.
I just, a lot of Alexia's behavior can be excused because of the stuff that she goes through, but also no, like, you're grown, you need to understand things. But I do think she does say, she said, I can't remember if it was this season or last season, when she said, a lot of my logic and understanding gets used at home.
Yeah.
So when I'm out and about, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say what
fair,
I want to say, and I'm gonna be who I want to be. But I mean, then there's sometimes I'm like, girl, shut up.
Yes, you can just not say anything. You can choose that road of not arguing. And I think what I forget with her is like she isn't on year 20 of Frankie being disabled, is she? She's on like year 6.
Yeah, it's
like
not been
that's
that
the
long.
other thing. Like it's all, she doesn't know. It's all quite new. It's still changing. She's still like coming to those realizations. So there's that. But so they've moved into anyway, they've moved into the crap apartment that they didn't want to move into.
They have.
And Todd's not there, and I think it's very suspicious.
I'm not buying this whole situation, because at the end of the episode they were like, despite her,
she's just bought a Ferrari and been on a luxury holiday
in Italy. You can travel around Italy on like 50 euros. It doesn't have to be luxury. So like, I'm not really sure who they're fooling with that. And then the Ferrari, are we sure it's not Elise?
I mean, it's just a photo of a Ferrari at this point.
Yeah. Is this the same Ferrari she drove drunk with Marisol at the Mother's Day brunch?
Oh God.
So allegedly.
Okay, we should talk about Lisa's mom and aunt.
This was like part 1 of my rage.
I'm here for it.
My thing is, if you are, so she's given me, the grandmother, I think it was giving me all Jamaican vibes from the kitchen island when Lisa was pouring the wine, how she wanted to do this. And then the mum was like, and then I texted him and I told him all of this. I'm like, where was that energy when he was treating your daughter like shit from day one that you're now talking about? Where was that energy at the wedding when the mum where was this energy then?
I think Lisa was like, I've got a rich bloke and you guys are. I think she was as happy to see the back of them as.
Then Lisa's on her fucking own. I'm done.
Well, and I think that
got married
completely. I think she had no fucking and the bullshit of it, and like you go to Canada more often than she has been to Canada.
Yeah, this is very true.
She's like, I wanted to come, but I didn't get a vacation last year because I'm getting divorced. But oh, poor you. Like, if you see the fucking state of the world, you had 1 year and you didn't get a vacation. You're pissed about it. So now you've shipped in your mum, who you haven't seen for God knows how long, to look after your kids so you can go on holiday.
For 2 weeks. Who leaves their kids for 2 weeks?
With someone that they haven't seen for months in the middle of this turmoil.
In a divorce, yeah. Listen, if you, like, your kids have a great relationship with your parents, my kids have a great relationship with my parents. If I wanted to go away for 2 weeks, that's fine. They would miss me, but I think they would be okay. But we're not in a situation, like, my kids know I love them. Your kids know you love them. I don't think Lisa and Lenny's kids know that.
Nope. Also, I don't think there are Jamaicans who believe in karma. I'm like, there's a word there, but I don't think it's karma.
No, it's not karma. It's like juju and all the
Yeah,
rest of
yeah.
it, but it's not
I was like,
karma.
I don't think you're talking about karma. I'd be checking under his pillow.
No, someone has been sticking something in some doll somewhere.
Yeah. But yes, she looks like a real spoilt twat, doesn't she? Because I really wanted to come to Canada, but I've got to go on holiday.
I just that whole, if that is how someone is treating your family, like her is one thing, but like if you come for my family,
Yeah.
I'm out. Like I'm saying to my, like I'm done. Like I'm not doing this. This is not okay. Like I don't care how much money you got. Your penis shoots diamonds. You've got a fucking freight train of a tongue. I don't care what you were bringing to this table. Like I'm out. I'm sorry. Like where is that level of respect? And then when my grown child comes back to me after she's allowed someone else to disrespect me and wants me to be there for her, fuck you. I'm out.
Exactly. And that like she's just
your grandkids though, innit?
But she was so willing to forget them, and she keeps talking about how they were so poor, and like she's just so spoiled.
Those women don't look poor to me.
They look fine.
They lived a normal life.
Yeah.
They probably had a 5-bedroom house with a basement.
Yeah,
we don't have that in the UK.
They just didn't have, waterfront property. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's a dick.
Oh, yeah, that was my first stage of rage. First stage of rage.
Yeah, same. First Stage of Rage is a great band name. Then we see Julia. She's going to pay for Hay that'll be the first album. First Stage of Rage, release Pay for Hay. She's going to charge $30 for a jar of jam.
Adriana's response was killing me. She was
For
like,
jam?
$5. $5 is what jam.
So you think it should be more? No one thinks there should be more, man. And then she's like, I've got to charge loads because I've accidentally got this pig.
Martina's response was amazing. I loved every second of it. It was just the way that Julia thought she was being smart by like talking up all the stuff. And Martina's like, we've been together long enough now, honey. Just tell me what you've done.
I loved her like reaction because she was like, it's nice that you've rescued him. He's cute. That's very good. And I love that she's just like sort of pleasantly exacerbated by this like hot lunatic she's married. You can just see her at like the golf club, or I don't know where she hangs out. Where just old rich lady
tennis players.
Courts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just going like,
I think the golf club might be a good shout.
She's mad, but have you fucking seen her?
That's what all the crazies.
Just going, yeah, I get it.
But that's what all the crazies are like, though. Like when you see a husband blindly defending his wife in the pub because she's kicked off, it's like, but have you seen her?
But look.
Look at me. Look at her. Look at me. Look at her. Like, I'm doing well. I'm going to put up with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was really endearing.
Yeah, I did. I thoroughly enjoy them as a couple. I'd love to hang out with them.
I love the names. Like, he's called Houdini. Like, of course he is.
Does the pig get out of places? Like, what is happening?
That's what we don't know yet. We just don't know that he's an excellent escapologist.
Right.
And I love that she thinks she's going to like she's like, if I spend all this money that I don't have on like doing the interior design, then I can persuade her to come and live in this place that she's bought for me that she doesn't want to live, that's full of fucking goats.
Yeah.
Like, she's not going to do that, babe.
Yeah, she bought you that place so you would go there.
Just because you kept talking about how and you kept bringing fucking goats into the bedroom. Yeah. Like, she's got in this place so that the goats are not in the house. Don't make her live in the fucking goat pen.
Martina strikes me as the type of person who's very open with the fact that I love you, but I don't want to spend every minute of every day
I love you,
with
but
you.
not all the time.
Yeah. So I'm buying you a farm.
Go
and
play.
The deal is that you live there 3 days a week. Like, you leave me the fuck alone. That's legit what happened. And Julia's like, she wants me to be self-sufficient. No, Julia just wants Martina just wants a peace and quiet, bitch.
Just wants some quiet to listen to some opera, smoke a cigar, and just not have anything wearing a nappy.
Yeah.
Just be able to walk around barefoot, not stepping in shit.
So when did we see the artwork unveiling?
Oh my god, I don't know when and why.
I loved every second of it. Every second of it.
Yeah, no.
It was the tennis balls for nipples was
yeah.
too much for me. I was like, oh dear Lord.
It was the way she was like, oh, it's
like, so who was that? Did she commission the piece? Like, what happened there?
There so many questions, so few facts.
Yeah. I was here for all of it. I don't really care. I loved every second of it. And I would buy it if I had that type of money. And I would have it in my hallway. Not even like in like the spare room. I'd have it in my hallway. So people walk past it every time they walked into my house.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, who's that? Real Housewife of Miami. Rude.
Didn't have Red Lover's wife.
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it's my favorite / heart-wrenching scene.
No, I can't do it. I couldn't watch it. It was too much.
Oh,
I had it on the screen, but I like had my face turned away. I just couldn't do it.
Oh no, I had a good like little cry on the train.
Whoa. I was a coward.
So Gertie shaving her head.
Yeah.
She's found out that she needs chemo. She's taking control of it, but it's obviously fucking really hard. And like her makeup artist is like she's trying, but she's got to go. She's having a cry. And Ross was like, right, well, if we're going to do it, let's do it. Like, he just wants to get over with.
And he reacted the way I would want my husband to react.
Oh, he's the video they show people.
Yeah.
Should show people, like, do this.
The genuine tone in his voice, like they didn't feel like any of it was
for the camera.
None of it felt like it was for her feelings. I felt like everything he said was a genuine reaction. And he looked at his wife like she was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. And I felt that in my soul.
Yeah.
I felt every second of it. And weirdly, the cut scene of her hair falling onto the floor and me seeing him wear black sliders and basketball shorts really kind of like cemented his hotness for me. I don't know what that was.
No, I entirely agree. He's really fucking hot.
Yeah, there's something about the way he does that weird like smile half grin thing. Oh,
yep.
Yes. Good. If you ever want to share, I'm here. Because
between that and sort of like slightly silently, ever so slightly menacing in the car. Like,
yeah, the way he kicked off as well at the end. Yeah, I was here for all of it. All for it. All of it. Yes.
So we're gonna go to Adriana's event. She is singing her new song in what very much looks like initially an airport.
It's a hotel, isn't it?
I don't know. It gets better, doesn't it, when they go outside? But initially, I'm like, what is this like shitty domino occasional table thing happening?
Yeah, I didn't understand the dominoes.
And I feel like you just instinctively know what team you're on, don't you? Like you're either on team red, white, and black, power dressing, or you're with the dickheads.
I did love the way that they all wore similar outfits. It was
but
really
not
bizarre.
The dickheads.
Yeah, true.
Not Very Lisa true. And Larsa. They were in a completely different set of colours. So let's get really angry.
Right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Go. Tell me about Larsa.
I mean, I think first of all, why are you arguing with a woman who has cancer? Like, why? Why? It doesn't matter what she says to you. It doesn't matter how she behaves. It doesn't matter anything. You just take a step back and go, do you know what? You're going for your own thing. It's fine. Then she's arguing back. It's nonsensical bullshit. Like the whole evening, she was spending her entire time trying to defend the stuff and the lies that she comes out with when she's like, oh no, but Michael Jordan really does love me, but his mum loves me and everyone loves me and we're all good and blah, blah, blah. But like, no one cares. Like no one gives a fuck. What was the flower on the side of her face, by the way? Because that was bullshit. Oh. And the whole outfit was ridiculous. Yep. Then she's arguing with everybody about nonsensical crap. And it doesn't make any sense because she has to say her thing and she has to do her own thing and she has to be part of it. And then in her confessionals, the cut into her confessionals, she's like, I don't understand. Like, I tell everybody everything. Like, I'm just so transparent.
So
I'm just like,
open.
I'm an open book. Like, I tell you guys everything. And then, so I was already mad at that. Then she says, I'm sick too.
I'm a victim here too.
I'm sorry, what now? She says every time you speak about this or you bring this up, I get even sicker and it is going. Did she say it's going to kill me? Or did I
didn't
just
say
like.
it's going to kill her, but she's up. It's unbelievable.
Like,
I'm a victim here too. It's affecting me too.
It's affecting my health also.
It's awful. It makes me think such horrible things. I'm like, I hope one day, I don't hope this, but part of my brain is like, I would love for you to one day understand the level of this feeling.
I want her to be, you know, in like one of them full body casts in a hospital.
Even
and
a
then
full body
someone's
cast, they're gonna be like, you're gonna heal.
No, but someone's coming at her constantly screaming at her in her face. Just all day. Screaming at her in her face all day.
But like the multiple levels of fear that Gertie is operating in, she
doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care at not one point. Like, she won't back down. And then her and fucking Duck Lips fucking sitting in at the end of the night going, oh no, you weren't wrong this one. Because when you're wrong, I tell you when you're wrong and you weren't wrong.
We
and when
hold up
I'm
a mirror
wrong,
to each other. Fuck you.
What is happening?
Oh no, but then like Lisa's just talking for the sake of hearing her own fucking voice. She's just trying to wonder that if she gets enough words out, some of them will make any sense, which they don't. So at the point that Russell steps in and he's like, no, enough. You are not helping. Like, you're not helping yourself. We've got to get out of here.
But then she still carries on.
Lisa fucking runs after her. Gertie, like a fucking yippy little dog. And he said, be respectful. And Nicole is saying, give her space. I don't know what to do. And she's like, I know you don't know what to do. And that's why I'm telling you what to do. I know. Listen.
It's on-site status. If I ever see Larsa Pippen in the street, it's on-site. And I will stand in front of the jury and I'll tell them what she did. And I guarantee none of them would convict me.
I think that's absolutely fair.
I just can't fathom the ignorance. It's the ignorance. That's what it is for me. I can't fathom it. I don't understand how someone is like, for the entire season, you see this bitch going through this whole, and the whole thing is, but so someone who is so self-involved that she threw a party for someone who left for 5 days. So she understands pain and suffering in her eyes, not to the rest of the world, but in her eyes, she understands pain and suffering, but she can't see what's happening and she still wants to continuously goad.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't get it.
But it's like,
what the fuck is happening?
But like Alexia is saying to her,
listen, when Alexia is the voice of reason, there's something wrong. Mate.
I'm like, how many people have to tell you before you think everybody else is saying the same thing?
So mad.
So angry.
I actually tweeted Andy today, like, I actually tagged him in the tweet and said, like, if you haven't got her ass all the way together in the reunion, like, I'm out. And give Kiki the mojito and fuck off Larsa. Larsa needs to fuck all the way off.
Absolutely fine. I have no interest in seeing any more Larsa.
I'm done.
Because that's it, isn't it? Like, she's not fucking telling us the truth.
No.
She's all like, oh yeah, everything's fine. His mum really loves me and it was a joke. It's not. Fuck off. And how hard is it to like not fuck within the family? Like you are doing this because you're an attention-seeking whore.
Yep.
And then fucking Lisa being like, thank God I got divorced while I still got it so I can get a Jodie. Like, mate.
No one wants a Jodie.
Yes, nobody wants a Jodie. But also, like, just do better.
Oh.
I just everything she says, I'm like, you have a daughter.
Oh no, but she's raising her daughter to be exactly like her. There's
Keep it high
no.
and tight. Get a husband. Oh God, what a dick.
And your daddy's a plastic surgeon, so you'll be able to get everything for free for the rest of your life. That's what she's telling her.
God.
It doesn't matter what you look like, honey. Daddy will fix it.
You think she'd let them have a fucking slice of pizza then?
Can we talk about Nicole's dad's penis?
I mean, I think we must.
Dude is packing. Because I saw it before they spoke about it. I was like, are they going to talk about this? Is this going to be a thing? And then they started talking about it. And I was like, oh God, now I'm uncomfortable. No, I wish I rewind.
I was like, they are talking about this, and I know him now to be a dead man. But I think that's how he would like to be remembered.
But it's such a waste. ISIS is like, now
I
understand why ISIS is in it.
Used. I don't think it was wasted. Not pristine in the box, man. Not one careful lady owner. This was well past.
That's it. I need to be again.
Okay, so
Jesus.
Nicole's tiny little dad has got
a big penis.
But then he's so small. Is it not just like, is it like an optical illusion?
I mean, like, you're looking at just that section of waist, right? That was a considerable length, like, without looking at the rest of his body. I mean, I'm not saying like he's like larger than the most average person, but like, I just wasn't I was shocked.
Yeah, I think we were.
But also
shocked.
now I understand why he has so many women cunt struck. Like, I just. Yeah.
So then Adriana performs. Emilio Estefan plays the bongos.
Yes.
Even though they said the term bongo.
I don't know what bongo was.
I don't think I was really expecting it.
To be a bongo?
Yeah.
Like those miniature drums?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. Anyway, that happened. And then it's everyone's and then they're like, she's fucking brilliant, and everyone's doing their testimony being like, she's a fucking pop star, like she's the next, Madonna. It's really cute. It's really good friending.
Again, Miami and Beverly Hills.
Yeah. And
why are they the same?
Like Nicole and Kiki are like you want those women in your corner.
Oh, 1000%.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here for it because Nicole will get me out of jail, and Kiki
will get you into jail.
Yeah. I'm here for it. But can we talk about again why Miami and Beverly Hills has been exactly the same?
Oh yeah, well, there's a lot of serendipity going on.
It's insane.
Yep.
All right, Beverly Hills.
Well, no, so then we have everyone's little like final moment, don't they? Of like, Kiki has a new man in LA, and Marisol got remarried at Ardgown Castle, and Nicole is having a baby, and then like blah blah blah, and like Frankie took an Uber. It was really sweet. I thought it was really cute.
I loved it. Yeah.
And then you see Gertie ringing her bell.
Oh yeah.
At the end of chemo, so that was really cute.
I love the fact that that's a like a global thing.
Yeah.
This is why it makes me wonder why we can't have more things like that. I know we shouldn't be comparing everyday life to cancer survival, but I'm just saying, like, why are we calling things differently when the universal symbol of surviving cancer is ringing a bell? Like, we can all agree on that. Why can't we agree on the term for something else? I don't know.
Pavement,
yeah.
Okay,
crisps
cool.
And chips.
Oh, crisps, man.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
You're right. Who is in charge of that? Sort that out.
Mate.
Are you all right with your shrouds of fabric? What is happening?
I'm cold. I'm having
cold.
I'm freezing.
Okay, let's talk
Anyway.
Beverly Hills.
Oof.
It's the episode of the white party in the football stadium.
The SoFi Stadium.
So that in and of itself is like a whole thing, right?
It's like me hiring out White Hart Lane or Wembley Stadium to have a party in the middle. Like, what?
We've really hit some levels of wealth.
I mean,
And sort of panic spending.
But I feel like they kind of tried to explain how they managed to pull it off because of that Super Bowl advert or whatever it was that the Housewives did, and they did it there.
I don't think that explains it.
Oh, okay, fine.
Like if I no,
shut up.
I just think if I look at my work and how like every space has to work, has to make money from like 7 a.m. until 11:30 at night, like there's no freebies anywhere.
Yeah, fair.
Like you can have a party on the pitch, but you have to be giving 40 million a year anyway. Do you mean like something?
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that.
Like you either book the rental space at the cost per hour of the space, or you are just like,
we're not in it. Yeah.
You're a diamond level friend. It is money. Because, and now obviously I don't know about any of the sports, but the Rams, they're not struggling to sell tickets.
Well, I think the stadium is used for
everything, every concert, everything.
Yeah, I don't think it's just that.
But no one's thinking, it'll be great exposure for us to be on the Housewives.
Yeah, no.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. So they do the walkthrough and they're wearing stilettos.
On the grass.
On the pitch. Is it the pitch? It's a pitch in football, but is it a pitch in football?
Pass.
Yeah, fair.
I don't understand it because it's just they don't have bits, like it's just they just have lines every 10 yards.
Yeah.
They don't have like a line. But they don't have like a half and a like it's just every 10 yards there's a line.
I think they do have a half. I just don't know where it is.
I'm a guess in the middle.
All right, dickhead. But you know what I mean? Like...
But yeah, there's no shapes.
No,
it's just lines.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not the important part.
No, but I thoroughly enjoyed Kevin Lee returning.
Oh,
she,
yeah.
Honey, she. I love him so much.
Kyle does a great Lisa.
Listen, why is she so pressed by Lisa Vanderpump though? Let it go.
Because she's still married.
Oh, that had me gagged. Like I didn't know how to respond to that. Oh, the shade.
Yeah, she's got all the things.
Ken's not saying goodbye, Lisa. All right, fair. I just felt like it was. It's like the same.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah, it's the same with Garcelle saying about Kyle not drinking, but she's throwing a party. Like those things aren't mutually exclusive, dickhead.
You can have a party without getting wasted. Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand that, but it's a thing.
It's not impossible.
No.
So Erica's gonna perform, and then we have a cut to Sutton taking Porter. Sorry, I knew it as soon as I said that.
Bellman, just Bellman.
Porter Bellman.
Yeah.
Porter Bellman Strack. To the jewelry shopping. She's buying herself a little treat because she's managed to keep her entirely self-funded business going for 4 years. So we were going we've seen people flying economy.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing 20-carat diamonds. We're seeing $500,000 parties. I'm like, this is the answer.
Yeah.
This is what I want to see. This is a part of what I want to see. Like,
this is the reason why we watch Housewives. Yeah, 1000%. It's the reason why we watch it because Housewives make me feel
it's disgusting.
But Housewives make me feel so much better about my own life, regardless if I'm poor.
Mm-hmm.
They still have so many issues and dramas, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. If to be rich, like it doesn't. But I'm not seeing the richness in some areas. It's just drama. The rich
completely.
Yeah.
So she tells Porter to keep her independence.
You got to work.
We've got jobs. I had to go out at 46 and get a job. I had to buy a shop that I don't work in.
That my husband paid for.
It's like, it's a great theory, isn't it? That Not quite sure it reads.
I'm here for it. Listen, if you can honestly look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're an independent, fierce, and fabulous female when your husband is giving you money every month, have at it. I'm
Yeah,
here
sure,
for it.
sure. Who are we to ruin
Yeah.
your joy?
I'm jealous, in fact. Like,
I love it when Kyle was like, I don't want the party to be all about me. I'm like, this party that you're entirely throwing entirely about yourself.
um, who wouldn't want to have their name in giant letters on the floor? I do.
In personalized, like fully customized tiles.
Yeah, I want that. Like, what the fuck? In fact, if I don't have that for my next birthday, I'm gonna be really upset. I might just
Oh
redo my
God.
kitchen
I
just
mean,
to
the
do that.
resale value on that is going to be zero, isn't it?
I don't care about the resale value.
Like if you were called Sarah, you'd have a chance.
Yeah. John.
Oh God. Okay, so then we start checking in with the husbands. Rob's walking around like an old man. He doesn't know where he's put his jacket. Man, I was like, this is embarrassing for you.
I love the fact that Crystal's like, I've been talking to you about this for 2 weeks.
I gave it to the drag cleaner. She was meant to pick it up from the drag cleaner. Oh, good Lord, man. Pull it together. He's like hobbling about. Oh, he looks old.
I loved it. I loved him at the end though when he kicked into like investigator mode. I loved it.
Into stirring the pot bitch mode, yeah.
I was like, that's why Crystal's still fucking you. Okay, I get it now.
And then there's no PK because he's on his trip in New York and he's
London.
in London, sorry. And he tries to say, like, you know, it's good because it actually shows growth, but he can't even really get there with that because Dorit's Doriting all over the place.
Yeah, but he's also with his other family
He's doing that show.
that had 1 season that's already finished like last year. Sure.
Yeah, I watched 3 episodes of it. It was shite.
It was too much. I couldn't do it. It was the people. It wasn't
The people,
PK.
no, yeah, PK was fine. The people were awful.
Yeah, like I don't want any of them selling me a house.
It was exactly. It was one of those things like nobody thinks, God, the casting and like, The Apprentice is great, and then you see that and you're like, oh, the casting of The Apprentice is great.
Yeah, right. The people on Dragons Den do better than that.
Oh man. And then Dorit's like, sometimes I worry, like, he doesn't get me, and I worry if we're gonna stay together. Like, where are you going?
Oh, well, I mean, where the money is.
Which is, I mean,
Not
yeah,
with
it's
PK.
not with PK, is it? Yeah, she could get divorced and get a Jodie.
1000%.
Then Mauricio arrives, just walking around like he has no clue what's going on day to day, right?
Well, you thought it was in the car park. See, that's the type of stuff that really irritates me. And I can understand why Carl was upset about that. Like, she spent this whole time explaining to him about the party. Not even just that, but it's the fact that they've had so many extravagant parties in their time. Like, why would he ever think it was in the parking lot or the car park?
How much is he even aware of?
Like, he doesn't listen. No, he's just not listening. He's straight up not fucking listening. And my husband does the exact same thing. He will ask me a question and I know immediately after he's asked me a certain type of question, he's doing it because he thinks it's the thing he should do rather than him actually wanting to hear what I have to say. And that's exactly what Mauricio did to Carl in that moment. I stand behind Carl this one time. I stand behind her.
Can you imagine if you thought you thought it was in the car park? So you've just like rocked up to like the general admissions gate of like the fucking enormous stadium, and he's like, my wife's having a party here, and they're like, yeah, sure thing, dickhead. And they're going, oh yeah, what's your name? And then they're like, oh yeah, it's like the event.
Yeah.
And they've had to like take him around and be like, no, this is the front door, and like come through here, and here's your dressing room, and here are the women, and here's the woman who's the carpet that you have to walk past. And he's like, whoa. It's unbelievable.
Oh, she gets him back though, doesn't she? Because there's a 400 grand hole missing in his bank account, isn't there? So,
So
But it does look incredible, and I would love to be able to throw a party one day where there was absolutely no budget limitations. Who doesn't want to paint a palm tree white?
Yeah, sold.
Right?
How old is Mo?
107. No, so she's 50,
Yeah.
right? So he's 52, 53. Like, he's not that much older than
Oh,
her.
isn't he?
No.
Yeah, you're right. But so I've looked it up. He's 53. So he's
Okay.
7 years younger than Rob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
He doesn't look bad.
no. But Mo is never going to be old like Rob.
No, that's true.
Like, Rob
because
is going to be an old man.
Rob is an old man.
No, but he's going to be he's going to be the next Tom Girardi.
Yeah.
Whereas Mo will always look young and gorgeous enough to have whatever age bitch he wants on his arm. And it's not going to be weird.
So Mo's 3 years younger than PK.
No.
Mm.
Only 3 years.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. So we see the girls getting ready.
His dress needs a comb.
It is a look.
I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of half love it and half hate it.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same.
It's bizarre.
But I think it's entirely right for the party.
Yeah, 1000%. Yeah, 1000%.
Like, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
And then
they all arrive.
They all walk right past him.
Yep.
Nobody notices he's there.
Yep.
Denise Richards turns up in a fucking pink coat.
I think she just wanted to wear Givenchy. I think she was just trying to prove a point that she has money.
It failed.
Yeah, it did. It looked horrendous.
Everyone else looked great, though.
They did. I loved all of the white outfits. I thought Crystal looked the best out of everyone.
Crystal looked great. I thought Garcelle looked great. I thought Sutton looked great. I thought Anna Marie looked like she was wearing a wedding dress.
Oh, fuck Anna Marie.
It's so weird, isn't it? Because, like, in a room full of white dresses, like, that's very easy to look like you might be wearing a wedding dress.
Yeah.
But it only happened to her.
Yeah, well, that's because she misses the mark every time.
Yes. Those dancers that are dressed as disco balls, I would like those at my next party.
They were so cool, weren't they? They look like a Sia video.
I fucking love a disco ball.
Oh, yes.
I love Garcelle's getting a bit merry, isn't she?
Yeah,
she's having a great time, and she talks to Sutton about how there are other Steves in the fish. Like, sure.
And then, oh yeah, I like a semi-tipsy housewife. It cracks me up. And then I was really kind of perplexed by Mikey's reaction to them not doing a prayer for 4 years and them rehearsing and stuff. And I'm like, are you just prankful that you're getting paid now?
And like, you're not telling us that you've been waiting, not doing other work.
Like, I've seen you on other shows, bitch.
Like, we know you're over here with Magic Mike.
Yeah, like, you're doing stuff.
Calm down.
What are you doing? But I love that. I loved seeing Erica get that kind of. I love seeing her backstage, kind of.
Yeah.
Getting ready and seeing her do her thing. And...
It is like something that's more than the sum of its parts, isn't it? Performing.
Yeah, I think
it's sad that she says it's the only place she's happy.
Yeah. But most performers will say that, though, and I don't believe it to be true. Not all the time.
Some of the time.
Yeah, some of
but
the
she
time,
does it, and she does a fucking good show. It's entertaining.
Listen, I got goosebumps.
She's having a great time. I would be perfectly happy if I saw that.
Oh, but I do love "Expensive to Be Me." I think it's a great song.
It's a great song, and like, but she could just do that for the cash, but she doesn't. Like the dancers there, like she hasn't made any money on that.
No, she's putting on a performance. I love the way Dorit in her confessional did the full circle moment when she was like, she is a true showman.
Mm-hmm.
After being accused, yeah, I loved that moment with her and Dorit, and I thought that was fantastic.
And I think Denise showed her ass, didn't she? That she's lip syncing. It's like, no one cares.
Bitch, you could never.
Exactly.
You look good with your mouth shut, walking out of the ocean. Erica looks good on stage dancing. Like, it's
You
not
do
the
the fucking
same.
splits, man. Get over yourself.
Like, fuck you.
And so then it's the end, and everything's blah blah. Everyone's doing whatever they're fucking doing. But then,
It's the moment.
so then it's the reveal of that they're separating.
Oh wait, can we talk about the text on screen endings that we get for every Housewife show? And they said that Dorit and Kyle haven't spoken since December.
Yeah, because of the distance.
Distance in what? No,
But Kyle doesn't need Dorit anymore.
Oh, or is it because because Kyle says the reason why her and Mo are going through a thing is because her trust was broken.
Because of the unspoken trust.
Did she speak? Did we find out about Dorit and Mo? Is that what happened?
I'd love it to be, but I don't think so.
No, 1000% it didn't happen. But
I think he can barely cope with Kyle.
so I tweeted today, in my personal view, trust in a marriage can only be broken by certain things: infidelity, financial ruin, or hiding of financial ruin.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Domestic violence,
okay,
or some kind of abuse towards somebody else.
Okay.
And they're not poor.
No, they're not poor.
No, they're not poor.
No.
And there's no police reports anywhere. So Mo's cheated.
Sure. I mean, I don't think rich people file police reports. I think it's another middle class thing. It's like not having a horse.
Yeah, but I feel like if he he abused somebody else, like, you can punch me all day long, I'm not going to report it. But if you like attack another person, it's going to be a police report.
Sure.
And I'm talking about serious attack on someone else. Like, I'm not divorcing my husband because he smacked someone in the fucking Olive Garden. I'm like divorcing him because it was like rape or like
someone's a pulp.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think Mo's got it in him, do you?
No, I don't.
But if he's cheated before, hasn't he? Like,
yeah, but I feel like there was a line. You know, like when there's a boundary or there's like I'll accept this if this doesn't happen situation.
Well, so you think someone turned up at the house?
Yeah, or it was in her bed.
Or someone had a baby?
Or yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I just think
you're together 26 years. I know, like, you're approaching that. But like when you're with someone with 26 years and it's like he travels a lot, she travels a lot, she does whatever, like, they're both good looking people. They probably have an arrangement, which is fine, but don't cross the line.
I think like I think I'm not sure it's like been written down or spoken about, but I think she'll have been like out of sight, out of mind. But I think she sort of put that part of herself away.
Yeah.
And I think that's the Morgan of it all, isn't it?
Yeah.
That she was like, oh wait, I can have this, I can do this.
I can have a fanny tingle.
Yeah, I'll believe that it's that thing of like, and the kids are moving out and I'm sort of that chapter of just being the diligent little wife is kind of over. But yeah, and I don't know, I don't feel like the impression of Lisa Vanderpump was so good, and yet the like my trust was irrevocably broken just felt a bit like acting.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So I'm unconvinced about that.
Yeah. But we spoke about it earlier as well. I just think it's devastating to watch.
Oh, those scenes are fucking horrible. I think it was really
going through it.
Yeah.
And I think the shock on Mo's and Kyle's face when Portia broke down was like, why are you shocked that she's reacting this way?
Yeah, because they are all about the fame and they think it's a scene.
Well, because it was. They've already had this conversation, right? And they've gone
through. It's still the real
life.
It's
still they're in a production, whereas Portia's not. This is Portia's life.
Yeah, you've made it. She's never out of the production.
Yeah.
Like, it's been going on her whole life. She has no outside of this.
No.
She has no memory of before being on Housewives.
I'm excited for the reunion. But so now Miami and Beverly Hills are finished. Like, what's next? Where's Jersey? Where's like Potomac's not done yet, but where's Jersey?
Exactly. You're asking me. I don't know what day it is.
Where's Dubai?
You know, this is a you question.
Like, where's Jersey? Where's Dubai? Where's the
Why do you not know? Why have you not done this homework? I was never going to do this homework.
Fine. But no, I'm just what I'm saying it more.
Yeah, what are we going to watch?
I've not heard anything.
Have you seen the Married to Medicine reunion looks?
Yes, of course.
It's a lot.
They all looked incredible.
It's like a Laurent Pelly production.
I think that was the theme.
Oh, okay. It's niche, but I like it.
No, because I can't work out what else it could have been.
Okay.
Like, what else is the theme? Was it prom?
No, you're right. I think it's Laurent Pelly.
Like, they all looked incredible.
It's great.
Phaedra did a bitch stole my look moment though. Chanel I Am wore that dress first.
Yep.
So
and that's bold.
What, to wear a dress that Chanel I Am wore? Yeah.
I know that's like the point of her profession, that we're supposed to go, oh, that's a great dress. I'll buy that.
But not when you're on the same TV. You're both black women on a TV channel. Don't be doing that.
6'2"
and a fucking goddess. Let's not.
It's a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, anything. Any other final thoughts?
No, that's all the thoughts. It's weird, isn't it, when it builds up to the thing that we know is happening?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like low-key really excited to see something faint.
Well, she fucking fell over, didn't she, in the pie?
Yeah, but that was one thing. But like seeing her faint at the reunion, low-key excited about that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, all of it. I'm here for all of it. Can't wait.
I don't know what that says about me, but yeah.
Well, we know she's fine.
True. Very true.
We know no harm has come to her. It's all right.
And we know that I'm a little bit fucked up.
I mean, this is a woman who's bought a horse. She has to be prepared to fall off things. Like,
Love
this
it.
This is the best case scenario. She falls over on a sofa.
Love the justification. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. On that note, ladies and gentlemen. I shouldn't say ladies and gentlemen, should I? I should be like people, guys.
Valued members of the listening community.
The global majority. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you.
Thanks for you all. Let us know your thoughts on everything. Who's best dressed? Married to Medicine or Beverly Hills?
Well, that's obvious, isn't it?
There you go. See.